Yeah, let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man Pots and Pans. What's the deal? You kicking it with KC? We doing a live stream right now. Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings. Christmas Day NFL game. We also got, we will keep in mind, NBA games are popping off right now too. Spurs versus the Thunder going on right now, if I'm not mistaken. We'll talk about that in a minute as well. But right now, Detroit Lions versus Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings at home. Currently, Detroit has the ball. Score is 0-0. You can see it on the green screen behind us. Just within, actually, 12 and a half minutes going on. Lions have the ball, 2nd and 6. Jared Goff just got sacked, bringing them back into Detroit Lions territory. They were just into Minnesota territory. So let's just painting the picture as to what the game is looking like already to start off. But let me just pull a couple other things up real quick. Predictions for this game. First and foremost, there's a lot going on today. Christmas Day, we usually don't see as much sports action. But in recent years, that has been true. I'm used to seeing a bunch of NBA games on Christmas. Nowadays, there's NBA and NFL games on Christmas. And some people feel a certain way about it. Some people don't like it. Some people used to just NBA games. Charles Barkley has something to say about it, saying Roger Goodell not Roger Goodell, but Roger Goodell being greedy, the commissioner of the NFL. We in the capitalist country, fam. So you can say greedy, but isn't everybody when it comes to wanting to get money, essentially, and please your stockholders? Whole nother story. Point is, right now we watching the Lions. That's my squad, so we got to do this, and we're gonna bounce to some NBA games throughout the day too, if we can stand the rain. Jared Goff, 4th and 3. Lions was going for it. They just got Minnesota to get off sides, so we about to get that automatic first down. It's 4th and 3, by the way. 10 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. Try to refresh this green screen behind us too. We got a bunch of other topics we will talk about as well. I think that's very important to talk about. College basketball star who was drafted into the NBA is going back to play basketball for his university. We're going to be talking about that. Also, we'll be talking about the Spurs and Thunder, who's playing right now. By the way. Spurs winning 104-91. Spurs have the Thunder's number this season, and we will talk about that. Spurs 22-7 this season so far. Thunder 26-4. Both teams just at about 30 games. We're about 30 games into the season so far. 30, just a little bit over. So close to halfway through the season. Very close to halfway through the season. By the end of the year, we're about halfway. But we're going to talk about Spurs and Thunder. We're also going to talk about Ben Simmons. Did you hear about what he's doing now? We will talk about that. It ain't basketball, but it is a sport. And then David Montgomery, I want to talk about something that he kind of hinted to on social media. NFL playoffs in Venus Williams, or Venus, whatever her new last name is. We'll talk about all that coming up. Live stream, Lions versus Minnesota. Lions did just punt. Looks like the call might have been on Detroit. So Detroit did have to punt ultimately, and Minnesota now has the ball in their own territory, we will say. All right, so talking about a couple other topics, just to kind of start off since we are here, all right? I want to talk about this college athlete player, dude. This college athlete player, dude. I don't know if you heard of this dude. I didn't until today. Oh, man. So, James Nnaji, he, 21-year-old center. This is coming from yahoosports.com. James Nnaji, the 31st pick in the 2023 NBA draft, was granted immediate NCAA eligibility and is joining Baylor's 9-2 squad with 4 years of eligibility remaining. The rights to the 7-footer, who hasn't yet appeared in an NBA game, are owned by the Knicks after trades on draft night in 2024. Nnaji has played professionally in Hungary's Academia, and for Barcelona Football Club. And he moved from his native land in Nigeria to Hungary as a teenager. Coach Scott Drew praised his talent, but said it will take time to acclimate. This is crazy. So, not only were you already drafted, you declared for the draft, you went through the draft, you were drafted by New York. New York has a social media post right here with your name on it, fam, and your picture. Now, for some reason, you feel like you ain't good enough for the NBA and you want to go back to college? Just because you ain't played an NBA game yet, I don't think that means anything. You were drafted. You done went through all the workouts. You done went through the practices or whatever the case. You done played against NBA players or NBA caliber players. A whole nother. Why are you going backwards now? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, man. That's the one thing I don't like about this. I already don't like these college athletes spending 6, 7, 8 years as athletes in college. You in your late 20s going against 18, 19, 20-year-olds. It's not fair, fam. I don't like this. I don't like, you look like a grown man. You definitely don't need to be playing against no 19-year-olds, bro. So I just wanted to touch on this pause real quick. In between the timeouts with the Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings game going on right now. We're going to transition right back to that right now as well. We're going to get that live score on the green screen behind us as well. Minnesota Vikings with the ball currently. Just did a quick running play. Let me see. Let me put some respect on these players' names real quick. Vikings, Lions. 2nd and 8 for the Vikings right now on their own 23-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Scrambling, quarterback number 12 scrambling, throws it away. By the way, who is the quarterback for Max Brosmer? Excuse me, Max Brosmer. His entire family is at the game today, by the way. They just showed him. About 2 rows worth of people. Max Brosmer, 0 for 1 so far with a sack in this game. He just scrambled through it away. Looked like it was a flag on Detroit. Holding on Rock Yassin, our cornerback, the Detroit Lions cornerback. So Minnesota just got themselves a nice little first down. 1st and 10 easily. Max Brosmer, quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, number 12, in the shotgun. 9 minutes, 51 seconds remaining with a man in motion. Throws it in the flat to number 18. It is caught. He runs for a couple yards. Nothing too crazy. J.J. McCarthy on the side, by the way. Suffered a hand injury last week. That's why he's not playing right now. So far in the season, 11 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. 57.3% completion rating. Completion percentage, I should say. Excuse me. And like 1,400 passing yards. That's just to give you some context on J.J. McCarthy. Max Brosmer right now. Under the center. 2nd and 5 for the Minnesota Vikings. Clock rolling at 9 minutes and 10 seconds. Hands the ball off. Ooh, he runs for the first down and a couple more. Number 33 for the Minnesota Vikings. Let's put some respect on the Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones for the Minnesota Vikings with the carry. Yeah, he almost got about 10 on there. He got about 8, 9. It was enough to get the first down. It was 2nd and 5. Good block from Minnesota. Clock is rolling 8 minutes and 40, 8 minutes 38, 37, 36, and going. Minnesota with 14 rushing yards so far. 1st and 10 on their own 43. Throws the ball. Max Brosmer. It is caught. Look like it's just about a yard short of the first down. But a yard short. Good stuff. I ain't gonna lie. They moving the ball. That was Justin Jefferson, by the way, number 18. Max Brosmer moving the ball down. I think what is he, a 3rd string, 2nd? QB 2, 3? Max Brosmer? Either way it go, he moving the ball down. Just under 8 minutes, 7:55, 54, clock is rolling. Justin Jefferson got the majority of Minnesota's receiving yards, got 14. with 2 catches. Look like it is a timeout Minnesota. Timeout Minnesota. So just a quick updates on the stats with the game so far. Minnesota Vikings, Max Brosmer, in case you didn't know his name, number 12 for Minnesota. 2-3 so far, 2 for 3, 14 yards with a sack. He did get sacked once. Aaron Jones, 3 carries, 14 yards. Rushing. Justin Jefferson, 14 yards receiving with two receptions and 2 targets. He's 2 for 2. That's pretty much it in regards to Minnesota. For the Lions, Jared Goff, 2 for 2 with 21 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs has 1 carry for 4 yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 1 reception, 1 target. He 1 for 1, 11 yards. And then Jahmyr Gibbs also with a reception for 10 yards as well. Doing pretty good in that regards. How you doing, son? You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Live stream, live reaction, live score. Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings. 7 minutes, 28, 27, 26 and going. In the first quarter, it is 3rd down. Minnesota Vikings with the ball. 3rd and 1, by the way. 3rd and 1. Max Brosmer, a name you probably never heard of before in your entire life. Starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Now, by the way, just for context, Minnesota Vikings eliminated from the playoffs. No chance. So they're just playing with house money at this point. Detroit Lions still have about an 8% chance at best. Max Brosmer running the ball. Runs for the first down and some. Quarterback run. 1st and 10 gets into Detroit Lions territory. That's about a 15-yard run, man. Let me see, how many yards was that? 5, 10, about 10 yards. Excuse me, I exaggerated. He came from the backfield. Pause. Max Brosmer about an 8, 9-yard run. Gets the first down. Detroit Lions defense, what y'all doing? Not paying attention. Our window is closing. Max Brosmer in the shotgun hands the ball off to Aaron Jones. He's tackled gain of about 5, 6. Gain of about 5 or 6. Clock still rolling. Set 6 minutes and 10 seconds. 9, 8 and rolling. What games have you seen so far? What games have you enjoyed? Between basketball and football. Now, I think before this it was the Dallas and Washington Commanders game. I would love to see who won that game. I watched it. Dallas had a nice lead, but the Commanders came back, so I don't know who won. I don't care about either team. Both of those teams are eliminated from the playoffs, so this doesn't really matter. Ooh! Oh, wow, what a hit. Brosmer throws the ball in the flat behind the line of scrimmage, and they immediately get tackled. Who's that? Aaron Jones immediately get tackled. Yes. Yeah, Aaron Jones immediately tackled. Who's that? Rock Yassin? Good job. Nope, that's Daniel Thomas. Daniel Thomas for Detroit Lions with a nice tackle, by the way. 3rd down for Minnesota. 2 seconds on play clock. Ball is snapped. 3rd and 10 for Minnesota. Max Brosmer sacked. Behind the 50, back into Minnesota territory, they will be punting that ball. They will be punting that ball. 4 minutes 58 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We're going to update that green screen behind us so you can see that up-to-date time as well. As good as we can do it. Pause. It ain't really working with us right now. We'll get into that in a minute. There is a flag on the play, by the way. What's going on, man? What's going on? Please don't be on Detroit. Who's the flag on? Is there no flag? Oh, wow. Are they calling that? What was that? Nope, they ain't calling nothing. 4th and 24. Minnesota Vikings punting the ball. Minnesota Vikings punting the ball. No chance of making the playoffs, by the way. No chance of making the playoffs. Really just playing just to entertain on Christmas Day for the most part. Them tickets have better been cheap. Ain't no way I want to pay on Christmas Day to go see my team, and they ain't even got no chance to go to the playoffs. So what are we doing? 4:35 remaining. Detroit Lions receive the ball, tackled within the 10-yard line. Not a good place to be tackled, but in between possessions right now, 4:35 in the first. 4 minutes and 35 seconds remain in the first, by the way. Let me try to refresh this. They ain't giving that to me. Pause. Trying to get a refresh, ladies and gentlemen. So we get the live time, live score, live something going on. Man. All right. There we go. All right, so trying to get the live time going on behind us on the green screen. Might take some time with that. Give me a second. Just be patient. But we are doing a live stream, live reaction. Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings from the stands of a sports fan. Our perspective from the stands of any sports arena. Sport, basketball, football, boxing, soccer, tennis, volleyball, don't matter. We care about your performance on the field, on the court, in the ring right now. We don't care about your contracts. We don't care about what you ate, what your routine is. What are you doing right now? We don't care if you're playing with the flu or with a broke ankle. What are you doing on the field right now? And if you can't be here, don't play here. Get out of here. All right? This is from the stands of a sports fan. We love sports. We love our athletes. We're not about to sit up here and coddle to them. They're millionaires, professional athletes, even collegiate players these days are still high-paying athletes. So that's not to say we don't have any sympathy for them, but at the end of the day, it's like if you ain't built for this, then get off the court, field, or the ring. Other than that, get out there and do what you're supposed to do. But anyway, that's from the stands of a sports fan. That's what we're talking about right now, right here. Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings on Christmas Day. A lot of games going on. I want to know your favorite to watch on Christmas. NFL or NBA? I'm used to the tradition of watching NBA games all day on Christmas at my mom's house. Go to her house early or spend the night the day before. I'm watching NBA the entire day. It's just on. Watching everything, all 5 games. But right now, we back to the Lions versus Minnesota Vikings. Hands the ball off. Jared Goff does. To Jahmyr Gibbs. Rush for a gain of about 3, maybe 4. Clock still rolling at 4:20. 2nd and 6. Lions right now with the ball. 2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6, 4 minutes remaining. Jared Goff under the center. Hands the ball off again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Ooh, 1st down. Let's go. You know what? Listen. No, that's David Montgomery, and that's who we need to give the ball. Let me tell you. I got another story coming up talking about David Montgomery and his tweet or whatever, we'll talk about that soon. But we need to start using our weapons a lot more efficiently. I agree with that. But Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, y'all not as consistent as I really want you to be, though. That's my problem. You're not as consistent as I want you to be. That was a good run, though. That was a good use of our running back. We got running backs and receivers. We have weapons. To be honest with you, the Lions really need to start looking to a new quarterback. We need to start looking to a fresh, young quarterback who we don't have to pay a lot of money to, who can still utilize these weapons that we have. Still utilize the weapons that we have in Amon-Ra St. Brown, Isaac Tesla, Sam Laporta, Jameson Williams. Like, we have receivers, fam, and tight ends. And then we got running backs and Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, Sonic and Knuckles, respectively. I just think, and then we even got a O-line. We got a D-line. We got a Aiden Hutchinson in the squad. We also got good DBs. Like, listen, I mean, a lot of them injured this year right now, but that's part of the game. That happens. By the way, the Spurs did beat the Thunder 117-102. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that as well. Matter of fact, we're going to save it. But by the way, this gives the Thunder their 5th loss of the season. Only their 5th. And the Spurs beat them 3 times. 3 out of the 5 times that the Thunder lost. The Spurs have the Thunder's number this season. Victor Wembanyama. Listen, I ain't even listen. Let's just look at the numbers right now. Victor Wembanyama is nothing to play with, fam. And he played today, by the way. I believe he was on restricted numbers. Restricted minutes. 26 minutes. Yeah, he was restricted. 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 19 points. An easy double-double. That's a sleeping double-double for Victor Wembanyama in 26 minutes? Come on, bro. You played what? Just above half the game? Yo, hey, listen. Call me crazy, but Victor Wembanyama is a problem in the NBA. A problem in the NBA. Matter of fact, hold on. Is that refresh? I don't have it. All right, cool. It is what it is. Yeah, but listen. Victor Wembanyama went off, and he played limited minutes. Just to put that out there. He played limited minutes, Victor Wembanyama. Only 26. But still got a double-double, a walking double-double. Let me see. Who else? Like, nobody else from the Spurs really. De'Aaron Fox had 29. Stephon Castle had 19. And Victor had 19. Highest-scoring players. Thunder, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 22. Right under that, Isaiah Hartenstein with 13. The second highest scorer on a squad. Yeah, you would need other people to step up. Let me see. Did Jalen Williams play? He only had 12 points. Got to do better, fam. Y'all got to step up. Lions with the ball. Oh, it's a fumble on a snap. Minnesota Vikings recover. Oh, my God. A fumble on the snap. Minnesota Vikings recover. David Montgomery, it better not be your fault. You was just complaining. It better not be your fault. Jared Goff under the center. Yep, it's Jared Goff's fault. Or the centers. But it touched your hand, Jared Goff. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness, bro. Like. Yeah, so unfortunately a turnover on Detroit got Minnesota immediately within the red zone. Immediately. 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Second down for Minnesota. I mean, we just basically just gave them points just now. Oh, my God. 2nd and 1 for Minnesota on, what, the 7-yard line? Max Brosmer hands the ball off. They get the first down, and they're on the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Minnesota Vikings. This is tough. That's a bad way to start. That's a bad way to start the game. An error on our part, the center / quarterback. Whose fault was it? Doesn't matter. It was a turnover. A costly turnover, by the way. Clock is still rolling. 2:30, 2:29, 2:28, and rolling. Max Brosmer is the quarterback for the Vikings. He's in the shotgun. Throws the ball up. Ooh, overthrows his receiver. 2nd and goal. Intended for Justin Jefferson. Yep. Intended for the Jetta. Yeah, overthrown, baby. What are you doing? What kind of athlete did he think he was? 2nd and goal for Minnesota. 2 minutes and 21 seconds remaining. Clock is stopped. Minnesota with the ball on Detroit Lions 5-yard line. They're 5 yards away from their own touchdown. Hands the ball off to Aaron Jones. He's about a yard short. Yard short of the touchdown. 3rd and goal. Yep, yard short. Clock is rolling. 1:55, 1:54, and rolling. In the first quarter, Minnesota with the ball on Detroit Lions 1-yard line. They're a yard away from scoring. Max Brosmer, the quarterback, under the center. Hands the ball off, of course, to Aaron Jones, who is inside the touchdown. Scores for Minnesota. Detroit Lions hands Minnesota 6 points. Hands them a touchdown. Crazy. Starting the game off with a turnover. We're not ready for the playoffs. We don't deserve to play. I'll say that as a Detroit Lions fan. We don't deserve the playoffs this year. It's just not in our cards. I didn't like the way that we kind of started the season. I can kind of tell from that. We weren't ready for the playoffs this season. Now, I hate it because I feel like our window is closing. You have a tight window in the NFL. Once you get opportunities, you take advantage or it's gone. You're going to have to rebuild. But with the Lions, like, I love our players, but it's like I want to use them, but if we can't use them, we need to trade them for the value that they have now to get other key players, defensively and offensively. And then we need to draft a very good quarterback. If not, trade for one. Lions trade for Shador? Call me crazy? Lions trade for Shador? Call me crazy. Call me crazy. But we need a nice young quarterback. We need other players around him, defensively and offensively. You okay?
Yeah.
You gotta go use the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Good job. Good job. Good job. But this is where we are with it. Just talking about the Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings right now. Live stream, live reaction, live score. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your opinions about the game, about the NBA versus the NFL on Christmas Day. Which do you prefer, NBA or NFL? I'm telling you right now, the only reason I'm watching the NFL, you know what? Only reason I'm watching the NFL game right now is because it's my Detroit Lions team. And they still have a small, very, very, very small chance to make the playoffs. Other than that, bro, do you think I will watch any football right now? Hecky no. On today, we have the Cowboys and Commanders. The Cowboys did win 30-23. Neither team eligible for the playoffs. Both already eliminated. Lions versus Vikings. Vikings already eliminated. Detroit Lions have a 6 to 8% chance of making the playoffs. Virtually, we ain't going to make it. Broncos versus Chiefs. Broncos are making the playoffs. The Chiefs are not. The Chiefs are not. Let me double check before I get to saying. Yeah, Broncos in the playoffs. Broncos in the playoffs in the AFC West. And the Chiefs are not. So there's only really one team on Christmas Day that's playing that clinched the playoffs. All these other teams we watching were trash. And I'm even talking about my Detroit Lions team. They're playing like trash right now. So with that being said, The NFL Christmas games lineup this year were trash. Objectively speaking. I'd rather watch the NBA all day. According to something I saw, the NBA Christmas Day lineup had 9 out of the 10 most watched NBA players in the schedule for today's games, including Victor Wembanyama and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They just played. Victor Wembanyama gave them the business. The rest of the squad, too. I'm just talking mess. Lions received the ball, by the way. A minute and 31 seconds remaining. Runner Rodriguez, I believe, tackled outside. Out of bounds. Excuse me. What is that? What are they zooming in on? What is this? That was weird. Anyway, yeah, 9 out of 10 players for the NBA that players want to watch, or I should say the audience wants to watch. So the NFL lineup was trash. I'm only watching the NFL right now because it's my Lions. Jared Goff hands the ball off to David Montgomery, gets a gain of about 2 or 3. They say David Montgomery was complaining, man. Say he was complaining. Requesting a trade on some low-key stuff. We'll talk about that next. In between quarters. Minute and 5 seconds remaining. Minute and 4, 3, and it's rolling. Yeah, last week versus Pittsburgh, 4 rushes, 14 yards David Montgomery had. Do more with what you have then. What are you talking about? Don't complain about the opportunity you had. Take advantage of it. Excuse my French. It is what it is. Jared Goff hands in the shotgun, scrambles, throws the ball. Ooh, it is caught. Good catch. Jamison Williams in the middle of the field at like the 46-yard line. Still Detroit territory, but good way. I didn't know who he was throwing it to. From that angle. Good play. Jamison Williams with the catch. Yeah, like the 46, 47-yard line. 1st and 10, Detroit. Minnesota with the lead, 7-0. Let's get that score behind us. Jared Goff under the center with a man in motion. That's Jahmyr Gibbs. Look like a timeout. Detroit. Nope, excuse me. End of the first. End of the first quarter. Vikings with the lead right now, 7-0. Minnesota Vikings with the lead, 7-0. Going into the second quarter, end of the first. So I want to talk about this David Montgomery situation. Let me get this out the way, man. David Montgomery, fam, don't disappoint me, bro. Please don't disappoint me. Now, there's rumblings in there. I guess there's some type of evidence right here. David Montgomery recently liked the post on Twitter or X or whatever it was, kind of telling him, bro, go ahead and get traded. This is coming from yahoosports.com as well. Detroit Lions running back David Montgomery missed Tuesday's practice with an illness as the Lions prepare for a must-win Christmas game against Minnesota. He hasn't logged more than 8 carries in the last 6 games. And the Lions must win out and hope Green Bay loses twice to sneak into the playoffs. I didn't even know that was the situation. Montgomery's touches have dwindled since the emergence of explosive back Jahmyr Gibbs. The 28-year-old posted a cryptic Instagram message and reportedly liked a fan comment pushing for a trade, fueling speculation that he's unhappy. His carries have dropped from 219 in 2023 to 185 in 2024 and just 140 so far this season. So there was a tweet or something on X or whatever the case. It says, I love you, bro, but you should request a trade. The way they're treating you and Glazing Gibbs is atrocious. Look what happens when we don't use you. We lose. This was Pittsburgh. And if I scoot this up a little bit, you can see that he actually liked the post. Let me show you right there. David Montgomery liked it. I love you, bro, but you should request a trade, blah, blah. Liked by the author. You can see it right there. Liked by the author. David Montgomery being the author of this post, with that being said. So a lot of people are speculating. I don't know how true this is, but a lot of people are speculating that David Montgomery is unhappy and wants to request a trade. I will say this. They are giving him the ball like a mug right now. And he's actually giving us a couple yards, a few yards. But they are really giving him the ball right now. I'm not mad at that. Keep your players happy. But listen, if you don't show up when you get this opportunity, don't ask why you didn't get the ball. You wasn't hot this game. We got to find the hottest player and then give the hottest player the ball. That's what the game is about. So David Montgomery, if you're not hot, fam, it is what it is. Don't get me wrong, we need you, but I just feel like you need to stop complaining and whining like a little BI. All right, so anyway, getting back to the game. Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings. Lions with the ball. Hands the ball off again. Is that Jahmyr Gibbs or David Montgomery? David Montgomery. Hands the ball off to David Montgomery again. Gets another carry. Gain of about 2 or 3 yards. But still, you got the ball, fam. You got the ball. So I don't want to hear all that. I don't be wanting to hear that, man. Yeah, your carries might have went down, but when you get the ball, what you going to do with it? Now, I'm not saying I prefer Jahmyr Gibbs over David Montgomery. If I had to choose, I guess I'll choose Jahmyr Gibbs because he's younger and more explosive, but we need both. Hands the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs, by the way, a gain of about 2 or 3. Oh, my God, is that a fumble? That was a fumble. A fumble by Jahmyr Gibbs. Yes, it was a fumble. Gives the Minnesota Vikings the ball. A fumble by Jahmyr Gibbs. You okay? Yeah. You need anything? No. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a long night, man. I feel like I was better off not watching football. Not watching Lions. I was better off not watching the Lions, fam. Because games like that, I mean, we still got a lot of opportunity, but come on, bro. Once again, hands the ball over to Minnesota in our own territory. They have the ball in their own, what, 43, 46? 47? On the Detroit Lions, 47. Minnesota Vikings just ran the ball a gain of about 2. Maybe 3. Oh, my goodness, bro. Like, we just literally just gave them the ball again in a scoring position. This is tough. Not gonna lie. Tough. Tough to watch. Fix this microphone. Tough to watch, bro. 2nd and 8 for the Minnesota Vikings. Zero to 7, 13 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Oh! Max Brosmer throws the ball to receiver, bobbles it. And is immediately tackled. Oh, if we were playing our cards right, we could have definitely got that as a fumble. Oh, he just bobbled it. Then got tackled, and he still caught it. Like, that could have been it. Like, our defense just not paying attention. Detroit Lions defense just not paying attention, just not there. I don't even think the squad is there. I think they want to go home. I think the Lions is ready to end the season. I think they want to go home. Minnesota with the ball right now. 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Oh, my God. They 2 for 4 on 3rd down conversions, but right now it's a flag on the play. Please be against Minnesota. False start, Minnesota. Thank you. False start on the offense. Goodness gracious, thank you. Move this out the way. Oh, man. It's going to be a long game, family. Can you cut that kitchen light off for me, please? Thank you, sir. Thank you. 3rd and 10 for Minnesota right now. He had 1 penalty that cost them 5 yards. Detroit had 2 penalties cost them 10 yards. Nonetheless, play clock at 2-1. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Another flag at the line of scrimmage. False start. Oh, it's a false start. All right, cool. As long as it ain't on the Lions. As long as it's not on the Lions, I'm not tripping. False start, Minnesota. Let's go. Let's go, Minnesota. Close up Jahmyr Gibbs on the sideline, a little bit upset, as you should be. You gave up a fumble, bro. 3rd and 15 for Minnesota right now. 7-0 Minnesota with the lead. Max Brosmer is the starting quarterback for Minnesota, by the way. J.J. McCarthy on the sideline. McCarthy. Play clock down to 1-0. Max Brosmer gets the ball off. He scrambles. Oh, he gets sacked in the backfield. Yes, sir. Good job, Aiden Hutchinson. Let's go, Hutch. Let's go, Hutch. That's what we should be doing. That's what we should be doing. Yeah. Good play, Hutch. Get that. Get that. All right. 4th down for Minnesota. We at least get the sack to get them back into their own territory. They punt the ball. No score on that turnover. Good. Detroit, can you get down the field and actually score? No field goals, like in touchdown. Like, we have a good offense. We just we're shooting ourselves in the foot. We're making mistakes and getting turnovers on offense. Can't even get down the field, bro. We got to fix that. That's just my opinion. I just had to say that. Lions still with the deficit right now. We're going to get that score on the green screen behind us in just a second. We're going to get that behind us in just a second. As soon as we can get it to refresh. Should be refreshing soon, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about that. 7-0 is the score. That's all you need to know. Minnesota with the lead right now. Ooh, look at that play. Look at that play right there. Oh, that was against Detroit too. New York Giants. Like a double reverse. Like flea flicker, almost like pass or whatever you want to call it. Double reverse pass. And of course they did it against the Lions. Just not paying attention, bro. Oh man, it makes for a very nasty Christmas when your football team loses. Your basketball team, you can play another game in another day or two, you can get over it. Football, you gotta wait like a week and a half sometimes. And we're playing on Thursday, so we have to wait about a week and a half at this point to play again. We're gonna play again till like January or something like that. Like it's just, it's unsettling. It's not favorable. Lions still have a chance. Don't get me wrong. We're down 7-0 in the second quarter, so I'm not saying the game is over. But family, making the mistakes that we've made so far, at that trajectory, it's not going so good. I gotta stretch my legs, big dog. Pause.
Why do you gotta stretch your legs?
Cause my legs, boy. Woo! All right, yeah, there we go. All right, so back to the game right now. Detroit Lions versus Minnesota Vikings. 11 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Lions with the ball right now. 1st and 10. Jared Goff under the center with a man in motion. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown. On their own 20 Lions. Jared Goff bumps into a player, but he scrambles. Oh, he gets sacked. How do you not see this man in your face? How do you not see this man in your face, Jared Goff, to throw the ball away or run? I don't know, bro. Sometimes I question Jared Goff. I know you saw him. First of all, you run into a defender. You saw him. I know you saw him right there. Don't let me find out you working for Vegas, Goff. Don't let me find out. Don't let us find out you working for Vegas, Goff. 2nd and 16, Detroit with the ball. Play clock at 3, 2, 1, 0. They get the ball off, I guess. Jared Goff throw. It's incomplete. Why are you... Jared Goff. Jared Goff. Jared Goff. Jared Goff. Let me see one more thing that looked damn near obvious, bro. I'm going to be ready to get you up out of here. I'm not going to lie. We might have a small window, but we got a window. Don't mess this up, because some of these passes and mistakes looking kind of crazy, Jared. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Jared Goff in the shotgun, scrambles, look for a receiver, throws it. Caught. Wide open receiver, Isaac Tesla, gets into Minnesota territory at like the 43-yard line. Thank you, God. You can't make it that obvious, Jared. Because you've personally made some costly mistakes this game. You do that every now and then. You do something that where you cost like 3-4 turnovers in the game yourself. You do that every now and then. So I just don't want this to be that game. It's never good timing. But still, Jared Goff under the center, snaps the ball, hands the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs, a gain of about 1. Gain of about 1. They got Barry Sanders doing an interview right now from 89 to 98. Football Hall of Fame in 04. 15,000 rushing yards, 4th in the NFL, by the way. Put some respect on that man's name. 15,269 to be specific. Not a very outgoing person. If you know Barry Sanders, if you watch a documentary, or even if you're a Detroit fan, you know he don't really do commercials. He didn't. You see him on types of commercials nowadays. Yo. Oh my God. Another mistake from the Lions at the line of scrimmage. Miscommunication between the quarterback and the center on the snap. Ball is snapped late. Almost cost us to delay a game. Then as soon as Jared Goff gets the ball, tries to throw it in the flat, it's deflected. Jared Goff, these are looking like your mistakes, big dog. You tired? You tired? You tired? Go lay down if you tired, Jared. Jared Goff in the shotgun, player in motion. 3rd and 9. Play clock at 3, 2, 1. Stop the fucking ball. Jared Goff throws it. It is received. It's caught for a first down. That Isaac Tesla? Nope. Amon-Ra St. Brown. For the first down and some. Listen, Jared. Don't make me mad. Because it's really been you so far. Jahmyr Gibbs did give up a fumble too. I'm not going to lie. But come on, big dog. Hands the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs again. Gets a good run. Oh, stays on his feet. Oh, gain of about 8 or 9. Stays in bounds. The clock continues to run. Yeah. Good stuff, man. Run of about 8 or 9. Use them running backs then. Come on, Jared. If you ain't trying to be throwing the ball or you're going to be doing stupid passes, hand the ball off. And try not to make another mistake with the possession of the ball. Jared Goff under the center right now. Minnesota up 7-0. Hands the ball off. Jahmyr Gibbs goes for the first down. Ooh, and about another 2-3 yards. Off the 2nd and 1. First down, Detroit. Let's go. Jahmyr Gibbs with the most touchdowns in the first 3 seasons of their career in NFL history. He got 48. Barry Sanders had 47. I was going to say, put David Montgomery in the game. Get him the ball, man. David Montgomery in the game right now, by the way. Jared Goff in the shotgun right next to David Montgomery. Man in motion. I think that's St. Brown. Ball is snap, throws the ball. What are you doing? Was that a throwaway? You throwing the ball away? What are you doing? Like, come on, bro. Like, Just under 7 minutes remaining. 6 minutes 55 seconds. Excuse me. 6 minutes 59 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Play clock at 15, 14, 13, and rolling. Can you please not make that much noise? Thank you. Appreciate it. Jared Goff under center. Fakes the handoff. Throws it in the flat. Immediately tackles St. Brown for a loss of 5. 3rd and 15. Third and 15 for the Lions, man. 6 minutes and 38, 37, 36 in the second quarter. It's just bad momentum right now. Bad juju for the Lions. I just don't even know if the players are into it right now. Especially Jared Goff. Get it together, bro. 6 minutes, 22, 21, 20 in the second quarter. Jared Goff in the shotgun. David Montgomery next to him. Please don't give it to David Montgomery now. They are waiting until the play clock gets. Jared Goff avoids the sack. Throws it. Woo! It is caught. St. Brown inside the 15, first down Lions. Way to save the play. Jared Goff this close to getting sacked. Oh my God, so close, bro. I don't know what's going on. This game is so close, it's scary. And we need to be winning convincingly, bro. If you ask me, we need to be winning convincingly. By we, I mean the Detroit Lions. First down, Detroit Lions. Minnesota Vikings, 12-yard line. Hands the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gain of about 2. Gain of about 2. 2nd and 8. Clock still rolls. 5 minutes. Oh, clock is stopped. Excuse me. Now they're showing Michigan State guard Nick Sanders, and I guess that's his brother Noah Sanders, Toledo running back. Toledo University running back. I mean, is he playing tonight, Noah Sanders? Like, why are we showing them? Why do we care about that? Okay, they're brothers. Who's Noah Sanders? Who is Noah Sanders, bro? I don't think I care. Panay Sewell on the ground right now for the Detroit Lions. Injured Lions player. Oh my God. It's just bad news after bad news, bro. All Detroit Lions players are taking a knee, looking and waiting to see. We just can't lose more play. Like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. You can see the disappointment in Detroit Lions players' faces. You can see the exhaustion. You can see them giving up. Like, you can see that. Look what movie that is. They got a new movie coming out. Go look at it. Go look. On the TV.
Daddy, look at it.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new movie coming.
I see that.
Daddy, but I did not see that on my mommy's TV. Not that one.
Yeah, that's a new one. All right, we'll be right back. Go ahead and take a look at the screen with the live score. We'll be right back as soon as the game get back. From the stands of a sports fan, you kicking with KC, MC. Appreciate you for kicking with us. Hey, go off in the live chat in the comments. Let us know your predictions for today. We're going to do a live stream. We're going to try to keep this going all day. And we're going to switch to some NBA games as well, man. Once again, live score 7-0. Minnesota up 7-0 in the second quarter. We'll get that up in just a second. All right, Lions got the ball. 4th and 1. 3 yards away from a touchdown. Hands the ball off. David Montgomery, damn! Did he get it? Please give it to him, bro. Oh, my God. It was so close. If they don't give it to us, I wouldn't be surprised. I think they gave it to us. Oh, my God. It was so close, bro. I don't know. Objectively speaking, I don't know if he got that, man. David Montgomery, you be asking for the ball. Do something with. Ooh, he got it. He got it. Virtual measurement, he got it. Minnesota challenging, but I think he got it. Looking at it from the angle of the pylon, he got it. He got it. I say he got it. We'll see. If they overturn it, then this ain't Detroit's game today. And this ain't our season. I can say that. Objectively. This ain't the Lions season. If we can't get stuff like that, David Montgomery complaining about not getting the ball, damn near requesting a trade on some subtweet stuff. But when we give you the ball, you can't get us a yard, fam? A yard? Shout out to the eggnog lovers. Got my eggnog in for the season. We got more games going on, by the way, that we do want to talk about. I want to say, NBA games? NBA games. What game is going on right now? Right now, the Mavericks and the Warriors. Cooper Flag been doing pretty good. Pretty impressive young man he is. He's been doing very well. I think he even scored like a 40. He put up a 40 piece recently. That's 40 points for my non-sports fan. Mavericks and the Warriors in the first quarter right now, 24-7. Warriors with the lead. Warriors with the lead, 27-24. We'll break that game down in just a second. Let me put my jacket back on. Hold on. Get this green screen together. Yes, sir. Call it a first down for Detroit, by the way. Detroit with the ball. It was 1st and goal. Just ran it again. Didn't go nowhere. David Montgomery had the ball. Just to put that out there. 2nd and goal for Detroit. 2nd and goal for Detroit. 2 minutes, 13. They probably going to let this run down to 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning for Detroit. Yeah, they letting this run out. Second and goal, 2-minute warning. Detroit on like the 2-3 yard line. Man, listen, I'm hungry. So excuse me for eating. We're going to do a good little stream today, man, just watching these games, NBA and NFL. At halftime, we're going to switch over to the Mavericks and the Warriors game going on right now. Let me see. Still 24-27 that I see. Cooper Flag, 2 points, 3 rebounds, no assists in 9 minutes. Steph Curry, is he playing today? Yes, he is. 9 minutes so far. And he has 5 points and 2 assists. Draymond, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Jimmy Buckets, 2 points, 3 rebounds. 2 points, 2 rebounds. Still early in the game. I think the games are going to get interesting in the NBA. We got Lakers, Rockets. And then we got Nuggets, Timberwolves. Nuggets and Timberwolves going to be good. Lakers, Rockets going to be good too because KD. I don't know if LeBron going to be playing, but I don't even know who going to be playing at all for the Lakers. They be so injured. But so far, Knicks beat the Cavaliers. That was a very good game in New York, by the way. Knicks beat the Cavaliers 126-124. Donovan Mitchell, boy, that boy is a monster, boy. He dunked on somebody so nasty today and then hit a crazy 3 to either tie the game or get the Cavs the lead last second or something, but it was crazy. But yeah, Cavs lose, man, 124-126, but that was a very good game, man. That was an entertaining game. Didn't even really want to watch it. Then you got Spurs and Thunder, like I said before. Spurs end up getting that win today. Matter of fact, let's get into it. We'll get into it at halftime. We'll explain more at halftime. Like I said, Spurs, Thunder. Spurs got the Thunder's. Out of the Thunder's 5 losses this season, Spurs have 3 of them. Spurs gave them 3 of them. So the Spurs are definitely showing the Thunder, we about that life too. That's a young team for a young team when you think about it. 2 of the youngest teams in the NBA right now battling it out. Former NBA champion or previous NBA champion and the Thunder, and then you got the up and coming hype in the West or the league in general in the Spurs. So I think that's gonna be a good matchup to go for a long time. God willing, no injuries, no significant injuries, but we'll see. Back to this football game: Minnesota Vikings versus the Detroit Lions. My Detroit Lions. Second and goal for the Lions. Jared Goff under the center with a player in motion. 2 minutes remaining. Fakes the handoff. Throws it up. Overextends. Who was that? Number 88. Who was that for us? Who is that? I gotta look and see who that is. Anyway, don't matter. Lions with the ball, man. Third and goal. Not able to convert in the red zone on the goal line. Hands the ball off. David Montgomery, what the hell were you doing, bro? What was that little step for, bro? You should have just ran straight. What are you doing, bro? And of course we're going for it. On 4th and goal. Of course we're going for it. Detroit Lions going for it on 4th and goal, man. Minute and 20 seconds. Minute 19. Clock is still rolling. Play clock at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look like they're just going to take the delay game. I don't know why. No, timeout? Y'all did all of that to use a time. David Montgomery, why you do all that hopping around? Like, why did you do that hopping around before you should... I'm about to say just trade him, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm about to say he can get up out of here. You can't be complaining about not getting the ball. When you get the ball, you doing goofy stuff, bro. Now, I didn't know you were only 28 years old. I'm not gonna lie. I love to keep you around, but bro. That was goofy. 4th and goal for the Lions, man. They going for it on the Vikings 4-yard line. Jared Goff in the shotgun. I'm hoping we can convert this. I imagine we can, and we will, but we'll see. Jared Goff in the shotgun. Play clock at 2. 1 ball is snapped. Jared Goff looks for his receiver. Throws it. It's caught. Oh, touchdown. Isaac Tesla. Sacrificed his body, by the way. Pause. Caught it and landed on his back. Sacrificed his body. But he got that one. Good job, Isaac Tesla. IT out there, boy. Woo, Jared Goff, you threw it through a small window, fam. What are you on, Jared Goff? What are you on? Why you putting your players in danger like that? I don't know about Jared Goff. I don't know about Jared Goff. I don't know about Jared Goff right now. I think we need to look for another. I think we need to look for another quarterback, a young quarterback who we don't have to pay a lot of money to. I think that's the move, if you ask me, for the Detroit Lions. Get us a young, good quarterback who can utilize these weapons. That's the thing. He needs to be able to utilize our weapons, our receivers, and our running back. Running back should be easy, but you should be able to utilize our receivers so that they don't start complaining and want to go somewhere else. That way we can maintain our weapons, our receivers, and our running backs, and just swap out a quarterback, a younger, ambitious quarterback. A Shedeur Sanders, maybe. Call me crazy. I don't even want to make it seem like I got a lot of hope in him, but I wouldn't mind trying him out for the Lions. Shedeur Sanders. I'm just going to be real with you. 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Score is now tied, 7-0. Try to refresh this and get that live score behind us. Score is tied, 7-7. Excuse me, I said 7-0. 7-7 score is tied right now. Score is tied. 1 minute and 5, score is tied in the second quarter. Unless something crazy happens, we should be looking at 7-7 being the score at the half officially. We'll wait and see that. Getting ready to kick the ball off. We got other topics that I do want to talk about as well, so just hang on. I got topics I want to go through. I want to go through over the break. So we already talked about the James Nnaji, the guy from who's going back to school at Baylor, who played. Not played in the NBA game, but he was drafted to the New York Knicks. Now he's deciding to go back to Baylor, and he's going to play for them in the middle of the season. It's kind of weird to me, but anyway. We already talked about that. OKC and the Spurs. We're going to talk about that a little bit more coming up. We already talked about David Montgomery. All right, so let's just go straight to basketball. We're going to go straight to basketball. Oh man. Oh, we might as well get off of that. Pause. Coming up at halftime for the Minnesota Vikings versus Detroit Lions game. 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining. Minnesota could get down the field and get in field goal position in 1 minute and 5. They have one timeout remaining. They could very well. They have plenty of time. Uh-oh. Max Brosmer. Max Brosmer scrambles, avoid the sack, and throws the ball away. There's a flag on the play. Tell me that's intentional grounding or something. Oh, my God. It's on Detroit. Automatic first down. Oh, my Jesus Christ. It's on number 4, Reed. Illegal contact. DJ Reed. Oh, my God. What are we doing, dog? What are we doing? What are we doing, dog? What are we doing? Max Brosmer in the shotgun for the Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10. Ball is snapped. Looks for his receiver. Throws it. It is caught. Short of the first. Gain of about 4. Clock still rolling. 47, 46, 45, 44. 2nd and 6 for the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota does have one timeout. They're trying not to use it. And the shotgun, gets it snapped, and he gets sacked. Pause. Clock still rolling. 32. Clock stopped. Look like we about to get a timeout from Minnesota. Look like we're going to get a timeout from Minnesota. Clock stopped at 32 seconds. I was wondering when that was going to happen. I'm like, Detroit, I know you ain't about to let him dog walk y'all down the field, bro. When are y'all about to stop this dude? And they did. I expected a sack. Pause. There we go. 7-7. That's the current score. But it is only 35 seconds remaining, so don't really pay attention to the time. The score is up to date, though. In the quarter. Detroit has 2 timeouts remaining. Minnesota has none. And there's 35 seconds remaining. So, Minnesota back up to the line of scrimmage. Max Brosmer is the quarterback right now. In the shotgun. 10 seconds on the play clock. 9. Ball is snapped. Look for a receiver. Throws it. He's wide open. He is tackled short, of course. Who's that? Aaron Jones? Yep, Aaron Jones. Look like he's kind of slow to get up off the field. A little slow to get up off the field. Aaron Jones. Key player for him. Not quick to get up at all. Showing the replay of the tackle. I don't know what happened. Maybe, yeah, his body twisted a little bit. Yeah, his body twisted a little crazy. Woo-wee. 4th and 6 for Minnesota, though. I didn't even see that. 4th and 6 for Minnesota currently. By the way, Max Brosmer is 5 for 7, 17 yards. Got sacked 4 times. Sacked 4 times. I didn't know he was only 5 for 7 with 17 yards. It's crazy. 4th and 6, look like they are kicking the ball. Minnesota Vikings are. Detroit got 2 timeouts. 26 seconds. Ain't nothing really about to happen. It'd be nice if we put the effort into trying to score something with 2 timeouts, 26 seconds. But we'll see. I think we should come down and at least try to score a field goal. At the very least, 26 seconds. Get us in a good field position after this kick. Then we'll see. Minnesota kicking the ball off. Ball is up. Ain't nobody in the backfield. Yeah, they just let it go back there. Yep, touchback. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Detroit was worried. They probably just about to let this go ahead and go. Detroit reaches playoffs with a win today at Minnesota and a win next week at Chicago. Green Bay also has to lose 2 games versus Baltimore and at Minnesota. Yeah, Green Bay got to lose their last 2 games, and we got to win our next 2. Putting our fate in somebody else's whatever hands is crazy. Like that further along makes me feel like we're not making the playoffs this year. Detroit does receive the ball after halftime. 18 seconds remaining with 2 timeouts. Are we gonna really put in the effort, or are we just about to play around? Play clock at 3. Ball is snapped. Jared looking for a receiver and gets sacked. Bro, it's like, I swear to God, bro, it's like he wanted to get sacked. Yeah, and he's running to the locker room. Got straight up and ran in the locker room. Didn't even care. He really didn't care, bro. When are we going to have a conversation about Jared Goff leaving Detroit? When are we going to have the conversation about Jared Goff leaving Detroit? Like, we got to get him out of here, bro. We got to get him out of here. I like Teddy Bridgewater as a backup. I wouldn't mind seeing what now. My QB1, no. But give him a couple reps as QB2. For cases when Jared Goff is just doing bad like this, Teddy Bridgewater can't do too much worse. He can't do too much worse. So, as a Lions fan, I think it's time to have a conversation about Jared Goff leaving. trading Jared Goff or whatever we do, it's time to talk about it. I say yes. I say get him out of here. For a younger, more ambitious, slightly proven quarterback. Call me crazy. With weapons, he has weapons. I don't want to say it again, but you heard what I said. Jared Goff, I'm thinking about trading him. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. All right, so I did want to talk about a couple other topics, as I mentioned before. All right, so check this out. We're going to get into the Spurs and the Thunder. The Spurs and the Thunder in the NBA, it's been a very, very interesting matchup so far, is what I will say. They played today. The Spurs did win, by the way, in case we didn't mention that. Spurs won today. What was the score? Yes. Okay, I'll be there in a second. 117-102. Spurs won. Victor Wembanyama only had about 26 minutes. But had about 19 points, 11 rebounds, something light. Little diet, double-double, something like that. But the Spurs have been smacking on the Thunder. And the Thunder only lost 5 games this season. This is coming from YahooSports.com. And this is before today's game. San Antonio defeated OKC 130-110 on the 23rd. This is 2 days ago. Outscoring the league's best team 43-28 in the fourth quarter. The surging Spurs now have handed OKC 3 of their 5 losses. At this time, that was 2 of 4. Now it's 3 of the last 5. Keldon Johnson scored 25 off the bench with his season-best 5 3-pointers. Stephon Castle added 24. Harrison Barnes, 20. Rookie Dylan Harper, 10 assists, 5 steals. SGA had 33 points. That was in a previous loss, not today. Teams, they met again today. After losing 3 of their last 5. Yeah, Thunder lost 3 of their last 5 games. Wow, that's crazy. While Spurs coach emphasized physicality and matching OKC's energy in the hostile rematch. Doesn't matter. They lost again. Now, you can say SGA all you want, but we got a 7-footer right here. 7'4", 7'5", whatever. Going crazy. And they just taking it light with him, bro, because he's still recovering from an injury. They want him to kind of stretch that out to get to the playoffs, which I hate that load management stuff. Either you're fully ready to play the game or you're not. And you either need to rest until you're ready or you need to retire. That's always my philosophy. From the stands of a sports fan, by the way. Anyway, SGA, great player. Love his fundamentals. Love the way he plays. Love his flow, transition. I love it. But, hey, man, what you going to do against a 7-footer who can dribble and shoot? And do dang near everything you can do. You know what I'm saying? Call me crazy, but Victor's starting to talk that mess, too. He's starting to learn how to talk mess in English. He trash talking in English now. This is crazy. He that man. I just want to give him his prop, bro. He that man. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. All right, so there's another topic. Let me kind of float through these real quick. Yeah, you see all the other topics. But this is the second one that I really want to talk about. Have you ever wondered, just been sitting, minding your business, taking care of your family or at work, and said, I wonder what Ben Simmons is doing? I have. I do it almost every day of my life. Ben Simmons, this is coming from FoxNews.com, former 76er star, 29 years old, who hasn't played in the NBA this season due to injuries and decline, purchased an ownership stake in the Sports Fishing Championships South Florida Sales Angling Club. He grew up fishing in Australia and calls the FSC the Live Golf of F1, an F1 of fishing, noting that it's 16-team league with point-scoring tournaments. Simmons explained that investing in something he loves means helping to advance it. He averaged 15.9 points, 8 rebounds, and 7.7 assists with the 76ers, but his production plummeted after being traded to Brooklyn in a James Harden deal. He played just 18 games for the Clippers last season. Dang! This is Ben Simmons now, ladies and gentlemen. This is about as light-skinned as you want him to be. Right here in the flesh. Fishing. This is what he's doing right now. Now, You know what? Listen, one thing I'm not gonna hate on is the fact that you got money, you invested right. Who cares what anybody says, bro? You have the money to invest in a team, a sports team, like with grown people that you probably have to pay. You getting some paper, fam. So I'm not gonna hate on that. Objectively speaking, real talk. But being an actual hater that I can sometimes be, I will say this, bro. You about goofy as hell. You done went from basketball to this. Now, it's not your fault that it's been publicized and that I and everybody else now know about it. But the thing about it is, the fact that you basically left the NBA and or got kicked out of the NBA, whatever we're saying, you're not in the NBA anymore based on whatever conditions, and now you're doing stuff like this. Bro, you was dunking on us at one point. You were dunking on people at one point. Grown man. You had jokes in their face, fam. Pause. And now you fishing. It's a little whack to me, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, more power to you, though. Real talk, more power to you. I ain't gonna hate. I love it. Do what you gotta do. But, other than that. Shout out to Snoop Dogg, man, doing a live performance at halftime right now. Look like he got the Kappas behind him. They got the canes and everything. Yeah, look like the Kappas behind him. It's pretty nice. Bring out a black frat. They really don't even look like Kappas, if I'm being honest. They just really look like dudes dancing with candy canes. I ain't gonna lie. They look like dudes dancing with candy canes. Anyway, Ben Simmons investing in a fishing sporting team. Your thoughts? Go off in the live chat, in the comments, or you can call into the show 313-466-4386. Got the phone lines right now. Let me see. David Montgomery. Oh, yeah. All right, so let's just kind of move into football. Let's just keep it into football now. We already talked about David Montgomery. Did I even put anything up? Yes, I did. Oh, this isn't doing anything. This isn't helping at all. All right, I want to talk about the NFL, the current season. The Bears, the Patriots, and Jaguars clinching a playoff berth. All have first-year coaches who turn those programs over. Pause. Bears, Patriots, and Jaguars. Nobody would anticipate either one of these teams making the playoffs and or being in the position that they're in. Kind of just flip that over. You can kind of see what I'm talking about a little bit. But, hey, man, we just want to applaud Bears, Patriots, and Jaguars, their coaches, man. It's coming from Associated Press, APnews.com, Detroit, Chicago, New England, Jacksonville, all bottom-of-the-table teams a season ago clinched playoff berths under first-year coaches Ben Johnson, Mike Vrabel, and Liam Cohen. The trio marked the 20th straight year at least one rookie head coach reached the postseason and ties for the second most first-year coaches to make the playoffs in a season. Only 8 first-year coaches have ever reached the Super Bowl, and 4 have won it. The article also notes that the new NFL overtime rules guarantee both teams a possession, and Seattle became the first club to win on a walk-off 2-point conversion under the format. That's interesting. So, yeah, first-year coaches in history in the NFL. Your first time being a head coach for a team. Say only 8 of them reached the Super Bowl and 4 of them have won it. I didn't even know that. That's extremely interesting. So 4 head coaches who got traded to another team or got the position of a head coach actually went to and won the Super Bowl. And 4 more of them actually made the Super Bowl, went to the Super Bowl, but didn't win it that year. In their first year at least. That's actually quite impressive. Now, out of all the head coaches in NFL history, it's very shooting for a very small percentage right now.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Siri the Feds. But anyway, I just thought that was impressive. And I ain't gonna lie, man. As a straight up Lions fan, die hard, Honolulu Blue, for Ben Johnson to leave the Lions and then go to Chicago, I don't like you. I don't like anything, and I wish you and your team failure. Not personally, but athletically. I don't like when anybody, as a fan from the stands, I don't like when any athlete, coach, player, anybody wants to change teams from my team. I take that personal. That's what we do when we fans. I took that personal, fam. So when you want to leave, start with your little friends over there in Chicago, and now all of a sudden, okay, y'all got a little fluke season where y'all doing decent. All right, cool. Let me see y'all run it up again next year. Chicago. Caleb Williams with your fingernails painted. You'll never prosper. You're not going to prosper. That's not going to happen, bro. Your fingernails are painted consistently. I see them. So the Bears, enjoy it now. But the end of the road is coming. Pause. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-4386. Last thing, man. I'm going to stop talking about people, man. I'm off of this. Man. Y'all ain't got nothing to talk about for real. All right, so last thing we're going to talk about real quick, man. Congratulations is in order for Venus Williams. This story comes from ESPN.com. 7-time Grand Slam singles champion Venus Williams revealed on social media that her and Danish-born Italian model and actor Andrea Preti married during the 5-day celebration in Palm Beach. The 45-year-old said Preti supported her at the Washington, D.C. Open when she became the second oldest woman to win a tour-level singles match. Williams, who hadn't played a tournament for 16 months before July, plans to compete in her 33rd season on the WTA Tour starting in Auckland in January 2026. So we want to say first and foremost, congratulations to the newlyweds, the couple, Venus Williams, Compton, California's finest, and then this dude from Dania. He's Danish, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I just want to get that out the way, the nice stuff. All right, let me do my hating. Venus Williams. Yeah. Found yourself a nice little rich white man, it seems like. Overseas man at that. I guess we're shocked but not surprised. Shocked because, I mean, as black men, as a black community, we are rooted for you. Not to say that you can't date other races. We're not saying that at all. But we rooted for you as a black community. Still do. And for you to go to another team, another community to get your ring is kind of crazy. It's slightly disappointing. Now, not surprised. I say that because this is our sister, who's also married to a white man with that paper. Shout out to Alexis Ohana. Ohana means family. Who cares? Co-founder of Reddit or something like that. Big dog got banged. So now congratulations. 2 black women who now have mixed babies with white men. So from Compton, California, by the way. And she was crip walking recently, by the way, at the Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least at the Kendrick pop-out tour. She was crip walking last year. I just want to say that. So, not that that means anything. I'm just out here being funny for entertainment. But nonetheless, congratulations to Venus Williams. Just got married to whoever that was. Mr. Pretty. Congratulations to getting married to a pretty boy. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the topics. We still got to get back, talk about this game, live score, live reaction. Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings. I hope I ain't been saying the Timberwolves. Please correct me if I have been saying that. But we got that going on right now. And it's still halftime. Snoop is performing in between 2 white men. I have no idea what he's talking about or doing. He's just sitting there in a red coat. Everybody else wearing white. So we're going to figure out what that's going on about. But we're going to take this quick break. For the time being, check out the score behind us. It's halftime, so ignore that time. But it is 7-7. Detroit and Minnesota Vikings tied. We'll be back. Yes, sir. Game time. Game time. We bike. Detroit Lions versus Minnesota Thunder. Excuse me. Minnesota Thunder. Minnesota Vikings. Excuse me. We were just talking about the OKC Thunder and the Spurs. That's where I got that from. But Detroit with the ball, man. They get possession. Start off the half. 14:55 to start off the third quarter right now. Try to get this score live. Hands the ball off. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. No gain whatsoever. A waste of time. Who do we hand that ball off to? That's what I want to know. That's why who I got to put the blame on. Because David Montgomery, you was doing a lot of crying, fam. So that's what I'm saying. When you get the ball, you better go off. And we've been giving you the ball a lot this game, if I'm being honest with you. They said, what, season high 8 carries in the game? You done got the ball a lot. And we only got 34 rushing yards. What are we doing? 2nd and 10 for Detroit. Clock still rolling at 14-15, 14-14 and rolling. Ball is snapped. Jared Goff in the shotgun. Throws it. It's caught. St. Brown stand on his feet. Ooh, stretches for the first down. Let's go. They giving him the first down or what? Come on, man. Give him the first down. He worked hard for that. Shout out to St. Brown. Amara St. Brown. Amara St. Brown. Hey, yo, he stretched for that, big dog. I think he got that. Yeah, 1st and 10. They gave that to us. 13 minutes, 44 seconds and rolling. Play clock at 30 seconds. Jared Goff is 10 for 14 with 113 yards and a touchdown so far. Amara St. Brown, 6 receptions for 56 yards. Detroit Lions on their own 44, 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Jared Goff under the center with St. Brown in motion. Hands the ball off to Montgomery. Gain of about 3. Gain of about 3. 13 minutes, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Clock still rolling. So they gave us 2 yards. 2nd and 2. While I'm playing. What's going on, big man?
Hi, Dad.
Hey. 12 minutes and 55, 54. Clock still rolling. 2nd and 8 for the Lions.
Do you have oat eggnog right sitting on the stove?
Oh, yeah. Can you get that? Yeah, put that in the refrigerator. Hands the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, couple yards. Nope. Is that Jahmyr Gibbs or is that Montgomery?
Do we still have new eggnog?
Montgomery.
Do we have new eggnog?
Third and 3 for the Lions. 7-7. Game is tied. Detroit at midfield on the 50-yard line. 3rd and 3. Play clock at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get snapped. Hands the ball off. Oh, we might be a yard short. I think we're a yard short. 'All right, so it's 4th down, 4th and 1. Of course, the Lions going for it. Ooh, Jared Goff right up the belly for the first down, and it's a flag. They about to call false start. False start, Detroit.
Daddy, it feel old.
$11 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. Detroit punched the ball, man. As we should. This does nothing with that possession. Absolutely nothing with that possession. Giving Max Brosmer an opportunity to beat us. Max Brosmer, the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Timeout in between possessions, man. We'll be back. Score still 7-7 in the third quarter. Kicking it with KCMC from the stands of a sports fan. Live score, live reaction. We'll be back. All right. So we still in between possessions right now. Minnesota, Detroit both tied up in the third quarter. Man, it's a very, very slow game for Detroit. I'm going to be honest. I got to be honest and objective as a Detroit Lions fan, and just as a fan in general from the stands. I don't think the Detroit Lions deserve to go to the playoffs, and even if we made it to the playoffs, we should get bounced the first round. This ain't our year, man. We just ain't looking right. We ain't clicking. It ain't even making sense right now. It's not even making sense right now. So it just ain't fair if you ask me. Not like fair, but I think the players, they're not giving us fans a fair chance or a look. They're not looking like they really want it. The Detroit Lions players. That's just me personally, man. A lot of nonsense games in the NFL today. A bunch of teams that's not making the playoffs or a very, very slim chance. Only team that's technically already in the playoffs are the Broncos, who play the Chiefs next. I'm definitely not watching that game. Definitely not watching that game. So, right after this, we'll be talking about basketball and the NBA and the rest of those games that's going on right now. But right now, third quarter, 2nd and 9 for Minnesota. And it's an incomplete pass. 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9, Minnesota. Intended for Justin Jefferson, by the way. Most receiving yards in first six seasons in NFL history. Justin Jefferson, 8,363. Right under Randy Moss, 8,375. And right before Torrey Holt. So that's what Justin Jefferson. A very specific stat to nail it down to the first 6 seasons, but whatever. Sure. I guess they're saying if he tracks like this, he'll make history. Who knows? Max Brosman in the shotgun throws the ball. It is caught, but he is immediately tackled. Justin Jefferson before the first down, so it is 4th down for Minnesota. Clock is still rolling. It's at 10 minutes and 4, 10 minutes 3, 2. It's exactly 10 minutes in third quarter. 4th and 3 for Minnesota. Yeah, they putting the ball as they should. Good. Our defense showed up. Detroit Lions defense shows up. Good. Detroit Lions defense showed up. So they get no points on that possession either. We got to really come down to score. Like, we're not looking like the Lions we should be looking like. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's the injuries. I don't know if it's just like the built up losses. We won 15 games last season. Won 15 games last season. And the season before that was in the NFC Championship. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord. Oh, my God. What a time. That was crazy. That was tough. 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 Just thinking about that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about, yeah. So, yeah, score still tied up. Detroit has the ball now, kicking off into the third quarter. 9 minutes and 33 seconds, so 9.5 left in the third. 1st and 10 for Detroit on the Lions' own 31. No, excuse me, 36. Jared Goff hands the ball off. Jahmyr Gibbs, a gain of about 1. I think Jahmyr Gibbs should go back to number 26. I think him changing the number to number 0 is ineffective for us and for him. Ever since he went to number 0, I'm promising you, at the end of the season, I'm going to compare his numbers this season to last season. It might have went up. It might have went up. But it just doesn't look the same. Maybe it's the 0. Maybe it's just the number. I don't know. But number 0 just ain't working for you. I think that's the difference, though. Bad juju and energy. Jared Goff in the shotgun at 2nd and 9. Detroit on their own 37. Ball is snapped. Jared Goff gets sacked in the backfield. All the way back to the 26. A 10-yard sack. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? A 10-yard sack. Dang, they're 10 yards. You okay, son?
Yes.
You need anything?
Yes.
You need paper towels on?
Yes.
There's some right there on the table. Maybe you want some water. Your water right there too. Your bottle of water.
There's still old water in my water bottle.
It's okay. You don't need all that paper towel. But all right. Jared Goff throws the ball while he's tackled. It is intercepted. Intercepted.
And we still have paper towel.
Okay, good job. Oh man, interception, Jared Goff. Who you working for, Jared Goff? I guess it was intended for Isaac Tesla. But yeah, it was intercepted. I'm gonna tell you what, even if the Lions win this game, dog, I'm just, cause we can still win. We've turned it over 2 or 3 times at this point, and it's still tied. So they do have like their 2nd or 3rd string quarterback in Max Brosman, the Minnesota Vikings, but I just don't like. We've won games where Jared Goff turned the ball over 4-5 times, and we still won. But it's just tough to watch, and it makes me feel like we're not ready as a squad. We're not ready. We're not ready. And I actually want to see something shake by next season at this point. Either a new quarterback, new offensive coordinator, a new defensive coordinator, some trades, something. Head coach, I'm cool with right now. Right now. I've been a Lions fan for a long time, fam. So even if, like, we can't be as worse as I've ever watched. I've been a fan past that 08 season where we were 0-16. I lived through that. My expectations for the Lions are so low. They're the lowest that they could be in the NFL, I'll say. So at this point, you could joke around and put anybody in any position at this point, and I wouldn't care. I'm like, take a chance and let's just see something different. We'll see. But I want to see a different quarterback, a different offensive or defensive coordinator, or some other players. I want to keep Gibbs. I want to keep St. Brown. I want to keep Jameson Williams. I want to keep Tesla. I want to keep Sam Laporta. We can trade some defensive players. Keep Hutch. Keep Aiden Hutchinson. But trade Rock Yassin. Trade Brian Branch. I love Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph. I love them. But get them up out of here. They not healthy. I believe they were out around this time last year, bro. Get them up out of here, bro. Put a stamp on them. You know what we say on front of stands? You're not built for this. So please have a seat somewhere. On the couch, preferably. Back to the game. 7:57 remaining in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings on their own 38-yard line. Max Brosman scrambles. Gets past the line of scrimmage for a gain of about 6 or 7. 6 or 7. You okay, son?
Yeah.
Okay. Holding on the defense. On the lines. Automatic first down. Rock Yassin. Didn't I just mention that goofy dude's name? Didn't I say get him up out of here? You see why? You costing me money, CW. You costing me money, CW. Oh my God, bro. You costing me money, CW. Minnesota Vikings 1st and 10 right now on their own 48. Hands the ball off to Aaron Jones. Gain of about 4, maybe 5. 2nd down. Clock is rolling at 7 minutes and 20 and rolling. 3 giveaways today, 3 total in previous 8 games. 3 giveaways today, and we gave away 3 in 8 games stretched. Literally, Jared Goff is scheduled to do this every so often. At least 2 per season, I promise you. Minnesota scrambles. Max Brosman finds his receiver for the first down. Oliver, number 84. Man, oh my goodness, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Don't let Max Brosman dog walk us down the field and win this game, bro. I'll be too mad. Once again, 1st and 10. Max Brosman and the Minnesota Vikings. 7-7. Hands the ball off to Aaron Jones Jr. Or Aaron Jones Sr. I don't know, but Aaron Jones. Gain of about 6 or 7. Game about 5 or 6, I'll say. Detroit Lions Pro Bowlers this season. St. Brown, Sewell, Gibbs, Hutch, and Jack Campbell, linebacker. First appearance for Jack Campbell.
I'm going to sleep.
Okay, son. I love you. .545 and rolling in the third quarter. Max Brosman under center. Hands the ball off again. Aaron Jones gets the first down at 2nd and 5. A gain of about 6. 1st and 10, man. You okay?
Yes.
.526 remaining in the third quarter. First and 10. Minnesota with the ball right now. Getting down the field, unfortunately. Love you, son.
I love you too. I love you more.
Love you more. Max Brosman under the center. Hands the ball off again. Aaron Jones. Gain of about 2. Clock still rolling. 4:56, 55 in the third quarter. Yeah, Minnesota was smart. That's what they do. Just keep handing the ball off. It's working. You don't want to risk your quarterback throwing no interception. Trust me. That's why it's a slow-paced game so far. I can't even say so far. We about to basically going to the fourth quarter with a one-score game. Very slow-paced game. Minnesota with 69 rushing yards. Max Brosman in the backfield scrambles. Woo! Nearly avoids a tackle. He gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Third down for Minnesota. 4 minutes 15, 14, 13, and rolling in the third quarter. The ball is in anybody's court right now. It could be anybody's game still. Honestly, let me go ahead and try to update this green screen behind us. It is a third quarter, but it's only 3 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. Third down conversions over 8 yards. Minnesota has been unsuccessful today, but they're going for it right now. Max Brosman scrambling, gets sacked. Shout out to the Detroit Lions lineman. Defensive lineman specifically. Muhammad right there with the sack and the tackle. Stopping Brosman. Good stuff. Yeah, that's the least we can do is get the good, you know what I'm saying? Get some good stops in at the very least on defense. I mean, we are holding them to only 7 points, but they have Max Brosman in for their quarterback. I don't think you know how dangerous that is. Oh, they went for the field goal. It's up and it's good. Oh, nice. I don't even know what. Dang, okay, they got it. Minnesota with the lead, 10-7. Kick the field goal. I didn't even see that. 3 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We're about a minute off from what we see on the green screen back here. But, wow. Wow, I didn't know they were in a position to kick the field goal. But they just took the advantage. At least they got the game moving a little bit. 10-7 Minnesota with the lead right now. Detroit, get down the field and score like we're supposed to. All of our stoppage has been us stopping ourselves with Jared Goff giving away takeaways, bro. For the most part, other than Jahmyr Gibbs' fumble, the other two were you. The interception and your fumble. As a team, we need to get it together. I don't anticipate nobody else having a fumble. But Jared Goff, you are prone for that and or an interception. I just want to put that out there. Who do you think gonna win this game, man? Who you think in the best position? Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. Man, this is tough, bro. This is tough. Who we got going on? I don't think he has a monitor for chat. But you are being hated. He is fishing. Fishing probably he has more fans. Listen, man. Listen. I do have a monitor for chat. We are looking at the chat. I just wanted to put that out there. We are looking at the chat. I try to ignore the trolls and try to keep the show going. But overall, Ben Simmons, I already said before. I started off with the support. I said, Ben Simmons, I respect the fact that you have the money to invest in a sports team, bro. I give you your props for that. I started off with that, objectively speaking. But we all see Ben Simmons as the weirdo of the NBA, as one of the super busts. So unless you are his cousin, get up off his sack. I just wanted to say that. But I appreciate you going off in the live chat, though. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, family. We really talking that mess, man. Jordan is the GOAT. Of course he's the GOAT. It's their basketball on the day. Yes, we will be talking basketball. We will be talking basketball. I want to get into basketball immediately after this game. I'm only doing this with the Lions right now because that's my squad. I am not for football on Christmas. I'm a basketball on Christmas Day type of fan. I just want to say that. Basketball on Christmas Day type of fan. And I think, and we're going to switch to that. As a matter of fact, just to give you an update on basketball, the current teams playing right now on basketball, we got the Mavericks and the Warriors. Warriors with the lead 77-62. 77-62. I imagine that's going to be a good game. It's still a good game, and it's within reach. I want to see what Cooper Flag is doing. We're going to have a little bit of time probably after this game But we'll see. Nonetheless, we will be watching that Rockets and Lakers game tonight and possibly that Timberwolves and Nuggets. Actually, I want to watch all that. We streaming for the whole time, family. So get your Red Bull. Pause. Let me see. Let's get this chat together. Sorry about that, fam, man. We was doing a lot. My producer doing a lot. Trying to have some help on this live chat. Shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate you for going off. Hating because he was fishing is crazy. Detroit right now with the ball. Third quarter. Backs against the wall. 7-10. Jared Goff under the center. 2 minutes, 57 seconds remaining. Fakes the handoff. Look for his receiver. Oh, my God. He threw another fucking pick. Whew. Who you working for, Goff? Get him out of there, coach. Bro, I'm about to lose my goddamn mind, bro. I'm about to lose my mind, bro. Jared Goff throws another interception in the game. We need a win, bro. When are we going to have the conversation about Jared Goff getting out of here in Detroit? You're done, fam. If I was a forward, you'd be out of here, buddy. What is he doing? Was that a celebration? Thank goodness we have a decent defense. But we just gave them the ball again in our own territory. Max Brosman throws it up. Incomplete. Thank you, Jesus. I don't want to bring God into this. Bro, what? Okay. I might be the only one watching the game right now. That's what it is. My bad. I'm mad. I will say that, though. We still have a chance to win, but the way we look, I don't even want to play. Eliminated from playoff contention with a loss today, the Detroit Lions. I'm mad about it. Max Brosman in the shotgun. Oh, wait, no. Oh. Hands the ball off to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones for a gain of about 4. If Minnesota's smart, they'll keep handing the ball up. But here's the thing, Minnesota's playing for nothing right now. They have no reason to win this game. They're not even going to the playoffs. They're just winning for entertainment value right now. From the stands of a sports fan, man, you're kicking it with KCMC. Max Brosman, quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings right now. 2 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. Ball is snapped. Brosman avoiding the tackle, throws it away, avoids the sack. 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. Oh, my God. 4th and 6 for Minnesota. They should be punting. I would imagine so. You want these? You want one? All right, go sit at the table. Fishing probably has more fans. That's hilarious. Hey, from Grosse Pointe. What's up, Grosse Pointe? Checked in with me. We appreciate that. Thank you to everybody that was in the chat, by the way. Grosse Pointe, Merry Christmas. You've been rated. You didn't notice. Go Broncos. Yeah, they just rated the chat. I appreciate that. Grossi sent us. Merry Christmas from Grossi Posse. Hey, whoever that is, appreciate it, man. That's pretty dope. Read your chat, bro. Got you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you. Bro, 50 extra subs. Oh, snap. Notice the posse. Hey, shout out to the posse, man. Came through. Grossi Posse. Just better read your chat. Hey, man. Hey, listen. Thank you, though, man. Thank you, man. Y'all really did that, man. They came through the chat, man. Appreciate that again. So, listen. Other than that, man, we're going to immediately switch over to basketball. I am not enjoying this football game whatsoever. I'm going to be honest with you. Detroit Lions are just not looking good right now, bro. Just not looking good right now, bro. Jared Goff with what? That's a third interception. No, that's the second interception, third turnover. He had a fumble. Yeah. We just gonna say that. Share your thoughts though. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. Let me get my phone lines back up. Had my phone lines down for a minute, so excuse that. Shout out to the Grassy Posse, whoever that is. I'm going to show some love after this. Grassy Posse, Gross Point, whatever that was. That was super dope, though. Came through and showed some love. From the stands of a sports fan, man, we love to talk sports from the perspective of a fan. Our perspective is extremely unique. We love the game, whether it's on the court, on the field, in the ring. We want to see what your performance is right then and there. That's what we're talking about right now. Shout out to all the new subs that we just got too, by the way. We love the support. Got a couple new subs as well from the stands of a sports fan. Just kicking this off. Yeah, we got a couple subs, man. Look at that. Thank you for the subs, family. Couple subs off the stream, man. We going all night. All night, bro. I go to the store, get a Red Bull, and come back. We're going all night, family. Support the stream, man. Hit the like button. Hit the share button, please. We talking sports right now. We in the Lions and the Vikings game. We're going to switch over to basketball very, very soon. Very, very soon. NBA games. Just to give you an update on the NBA. Mavericks and Lakers are playing right now. 89-78. Warriors with the lead right now in the third quarter. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Getting back to the Lions game right now. Lions receiving. Minnesota kicked the ball. You okay? It's okay. It's all right. All right, Minnesota with a lead. 6-point lead, 13-7. Hands the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs. A gain of about 3 or 4. 3 or 4. Oh, my God. It's a tough one. Like I said, even if the Lions win today, family, it's tough for us to even get this win. It's tough for us to even get this win and expect to go to the playoffs. I don't care if Green Bay does lose 2 games. It just don't look right, bro. And we got to win next week against the Bears. Come on, fam. Hands the ball off again to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gets through for a gain of about 2 or 3. You okay?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
I gotta go pee again.
Go ahead. Good job. Less than a minute remaining in the third quarter, man. Oh, my goodness. Lions fans in the crowd just looking devastated right now. Jared Goff, you throw another interception, bro. I'm turning the game. I'm turning the channel. We going straight to basketball. Jared Goff threw another interception. 3rd and 4, Detroit Lions on their own 40. Play clock down to 2-1. Snaps the ball. Jared Goff throws it. It is caught for the first down. St. Brown. Man. Why you do us like that, man? Why you do us like that, big dog? End of the third quarter. Vikings with the lead, 13-7. Oh, my God. It's a tough watch. It's a tough watch, man. It's a tough watch. We might as well. Let me see. Let's float. I want to float between here. What is this game on? Netflix.
Daddy, your
Yes.
lighter.
Oh, thank you.
That was in the bathroom.
Okay, thank
I
you.
saw it on the ground on the carpet.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Watching this Netflix game. Netflix is showing a lot of stuff that goes on. A lot of their shows, a lot of what's to expect, stuff that happens. So somebody who's been with Netflix since the beginning, man. I've been with Netflix since, I ain't gonna say the beginning. They actually been around since the 90s. Nobody really knew that. But when they were really kind of like getting kicked off into like streaming in the early 2000s, that's kind of when I kind of jumped on the bandwagon, and I appreciated that. Like I was still, I think the first DVD I got mailed was Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 was mailed to me, so I watched that. That was pretty dope. Hey, but go off in the live chat, watching the live chat. We are monitoring the live chat. Go off in the live chat, comments, or you can call to the show 313-466-4386. Live stream, live reaction, live score. Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings. We are in Minnesota. A must-win game for the Detroit Lions. Must-win game. We got to win this one and the next game, and Green Bay has to lose 2 of their games in order for the Lions to make it to the playoffs. So I don't even like the fact that our destiny, or the Detroit Lions' destiny, is in somebody else's hands. But it is what it is right now. I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. And even if we did, for some strange reason, make the playoffs, I'm not expecting much from the Lions at this point. Lions with the ball right now. Start of the 4th quarter, Jared Goff in the shotgun. 1st and 10. On the Lions' very own 47. Oh, Jared Goff gets hit and fumbles the goddamn on ball. Jared Goff, who you working for, fam? Just go ahead and get a name up, bro. I put a collection plate together at the local church. We're gonna try to match that, bro. But you can't be doing this, Jared Goff. You can't be making it this obvious that you're not trying to have us win, fam. Your second, 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions, bro. We have a total of 5 turnovers, including 1 fumble from Jahmyr Gibbs. You got Max Brosman looking like Tom Brady right now. Jared Goff? When are we going to have the conversation about Jared Goff getting off of the Detroit Lions team? When are we going to have that conversation? Because I'm talking about it right now. Get him out. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, bro. I am very, very unimpressed with Jared Goff. Like I said, as a fan, I actually know this of Jared Goff. He's literally due for this at least twice a season for a super trash game. But sometimes we actually end up winning those games. So I'm not going to write this game off like we still lost because it's a 1-possession game. And look, Max Brosman fumbles, but he recovers. And it's 2nd and 20. 2nd and like 23 now. So the game is not over. But Jared Goff, bro, I don't like when you do this, and I'm starting not to like you. I can't have a quarterback that's this inconsistent, bro. I can't even say that you're inconsistent. You're consistent with what I expect. I expect you to mess up at least twice a year, have like horrible games, and make us look like we are not real contenders. And you are on par for that. I think you had one earlier this season too. Max Brosman in the shotgun looking for his intended receiver, pass incomplete for Aaron Jones. That was 3rd and 24. No, it's 3rd and 24 right now. 3rd and 24. Like, our defense, the Detroit Lions defense don't really even need to show up against Max Brosman. But we are giving them this game right now. We are giving them this game. Excuse me. By we, I mean the Detroit Lions are giving them this game. I mean, we have almost double the yards that Minnesota has, but they're still beating us. Off field goals, to be honest with you. 13-7 Minnesota with the ball. Hands it off to Aaron Jones. Gain of about 4 or 5. That'll be 4th and 20 at midfield. More than likely, they'll be punting the ball. 4th and 20. I mean, even Minnesota can admit that their team is trash right now. Quarterback is trash, everything. Hey, I also want to do a note to Netflix. Netflix, best practices visually, have the team's records. Have the team's records right there. That we can see, like, just what, you know what I'm saying? Just see what their record is, just to see how they're doing as a team. And what this win or loss would make their record. So, best practice Netflix, somewhere in there, go ahead, throw their record. Because I don't know what Minnesota, like, this really makes it look like this is an exhibition game, to be honest with you. That's what it makes it look like, if you ask me personally. Detroit receiving the ball right now, just got the ball back off the kickoff. But Minnesota with the lead. 13-7. Very lackluster game, if you ask me, a Lions fan. Not with this game at all. Not with this team. Throw this whole team in the season. Throw this whole team and season in the garbage. Very, very, very underwhelmed right now, if I will say. Detroit Lions. As a fan, a franchise, y'all gonna have to get up out of here, bro. Jared Goff with oh my God, bro. So we gotta trust him for the rest of this quarter. That he's not about to do nothing stupid to purposely sabotage the Detroit Lions. Because the way he's acting, I just assume that he's purposely sabotaging this game. Whatever you had Jared Goff doing on your prop, I hope it was the under. I don't even know if you can bet interceptions. That's the only thing I would have bet the over on. I promise you, every now and then, Jared Goff is due for this. And he had to do this on the holiday. Why am I even yelling like this on Christmas, bro? I should be non-biased watching Christmas games where my team is currently not playing, Detroit Pistons. Which we will switch to the NBA immediately after this. As far as live streaming, live score behind us. Okay, so okay. But right now, just to keep you updated, in the NBA, third quarter is pretty much over between the Warriors and the Mavericks. Warriors winning 100-89. I want to check out that game if we have time after this game. Oh, look at this. A commercial with Jimmy Butler and Morgan Wallen. I think this is promoting Call of Duty 7. Oh, always interesting when I see Morgan Wallen, especially doing anything with a black person. Like, oh, that's that country star that said the N-word like 1,000 times. And that wasn't no accident. Oh, Battlefield 6. My bad. Not Call of Duty. Same difference. Jimmy Butler, salute to you. I guess. Get in the bag, right? That's what he said. Well, you getting the money. I don't care, bro. This is from the stands of a sports room. We don't care about your money, bro. You look goofy out there with Morgan Wallen. Anyway, shout out to the live chat, man, for showing love. Shout out to Grosse Point, Grassy Posse. The Grassy Posse raid came through, pause. Jared Goff hands the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs, who runs for a gain of about four, maybe 5. 12 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, so it's plenty of time. All we got to do is get down there and score a touchdown. By we, I mean the Detroit Lions. Let me make that clear. Detroit Lions. I'm going to try to remain unbiased. Lions with 140 total yards. Minnesota with 71. Once again, like I said, we have double their yards, but they're still beating the Lions. Jared Goff under the center right now. Hands ball off again to Jahmyr Gibbs. Ooh, fights for that first down. Give it to the dog. They might mark him a yard short. I think they marked him a yard short. Okay. He was aware. He was aware. 3rd and 1. Okay. They marked us a yard short. They marked the Lions a yard short. Tush push. First down. Pause. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Fourth quarter, 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's say 11 and a half remaining in the fourth. 11 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Jared Goff under the center with a player in motion. Ball is snapped. Hands the ball off again like he should. Jahmyr Gibbs is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Or might be at the line. They might mark him at the line of scrimmage. Oh, man, that's unplugged. Oh, no wonder. That makes things fun. Okay. Jahmyr Gibbs, 16 rushes for 44 yards. I wish they would show what David Montgomery got. I'm going to look that up too. Because he was the one complaining and crying about not getting the ball and all the other goofy stuff. Jared Goff in the shotgun. 2nd and 10 for the Lions. Hands ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs and immediately tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Son, sit up, please.
Okay.
Please sit up. Like right now. Thank you, son. I appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to all the fathers and the parents out there, man. Live streaming with my son right here. Christmas Day. I got my son with me. As I should. You know? But the Lions are looking real bad, though. We don't like that. I don't want my son to be raised in a household where the Lions are looking this bad, bro. At least he didn't go through what I went through. I went through that 0-16 season, so I'm happy I'm raising my son when the Lions are doing decent at least. Jared Goff in the shotgun, throws the ball. It is caught. Short of the first down on 3rd and 13. We're looking at 4th down. Another turnover. I mean, not turnover, but, yeah, giving the ball away again. Giving the ball away again. Are we at least kicking a field goal? Are the Lions in field goal position? Nope. And are in the Lions' own territory. Kicking the ball. This ain't it's not what we signed up for. 9 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. .853. 7-13 Minnesota with the ball right now, man. Golly. That just made me mad. I ain't gonna lie, man. Another turnover. I mean, like, just giving the ball up, empty possessions, nothing coming up, no scores, no field. Like, not even getting down the field, bro. 5 turnovers, bro. That's 5 possessions we could have went down the field and at least been in scoring position with a field goal. And Lions show up short every time. To the point where we only scored 1 touchdown today. Against a team that's not in the playoffs, bro. No chance to be in the playoffs. Man, let me charge my phone, man, because I want the phone lines to be activated. I want you to call in and let me know what you think. Let me activate my phone line. Let me get this together, man. Excuse me. Look at my house, man. Look how you got my house, bro.
Daddy.
Look at my house. Look at this. Look at my house, bro.
Daddy, I'm reading a book.
Yeah, all right. Good. Keep reading. Keep reading.
The Rockies should go in the water, and then they smash into the ground.
Smash.
And then they go back to space. And then
What up? We back. Detroit Lions versus Minnesota Vikings. Very crucial game, important game for the Lions. Must win this game and their next game. And Green Bay must lose 2 games in order for them to make it. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. And the Lions are playing like trash. Jared Goff specifically playing like trash right now.
Put the balloon up.
Playing like trash right now.
Put that on the balloon. Put it.
But anyway, we still here. We got the phone lines getting ready to go off. So give me a second.
All the water balloons.
We're gonna have the phone lines ready. Vikings hand the ball off on the 1 yard line. They're on 1 yard line. Get a gain of about 3.
I found it.
Aaron Jones.
Boom. Found this.
Aaron Jones.
And
8 minutes and 36 seconds remaining. Jared Goff trying to hype up the sideline, bro. Ain't nobody trying to give you no props. Ain't nobody trying to give you no props, bro. We already know you playing for Vegas right now at this point. The way you done turn the ball over. We already know. Max Brosman hands the ball off again. Gain of about 2 yards. 3rd down for Minnesota. Once again, if our defense can get a decent stop, get the ball again, maybe Detroit can do something. I'm gonna be honest with you, Justin Jefferson. The only reason I would be mad is, actually, I wouldn't even be mad. Like, you should have no expectation. They have -6 pass yards though, Minnesota. Damn! And how are they beating the Lions? They're in the 4th quarter with -6 pass yards. I didn't even know you could do that.
You can make one.
So, come on, safety, no! Is that a touchdown? Is that a fumble?
Like that. Stuck.
Looked like he threw the ball away. Max Brosman avoided the safety. And he got his jersey tore up. Damn, look at his jersey. He cannot play. They gave him a paper jersey, bro. Man, hey, that was a crazy hit. They got him. That jersey looked crazy, though.
Make a spaceship.
4th and 5. Got him up out of there. Max Brosman avoiding the safety, but boy, while you on the sideline, go get a new jersey, fam. Put that one on eBay. Detroit receiving the ball.
Go away.
Caught the punt, running a couple yards at the 45. Put us in a good position. All the Lions got to do is just get down and score a touchdown. You got about 60 yards. 55. Let's go.
Comes up if you like it.
Yeah, we need the Packers to lose 2 games, and we got to win 2.
The sun is too hot. Just do not pop to make the sun.
7 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the 4th. Remaining in the 4th. Lions with the ball at the 45. Fakes the handoff. Jared Goff throws it. Received by David Montgomery. Let's go! First down and some into Vikings territory. Hey, get yours how you got to get it, bro. Whether receptions or rushing. Get your yards. Get your yards, man.
This is how you make a spaceship. Eden.
6 minutes and 40 seconds in the 4th. There you go again. Jared Goff throws David Montgomery the ball in the flat. He gets about 3 yards. Hey, get it how you got to get it. Pause. Real talk, bro. Six minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the fourth. Clock is rolling. Jared Goff under the center. Man in motion. 2nd and 8. Lions on. Vikings 40. Hands the ball off. Jahmyr Gibbs pushing for that first. Gains the first down. Let's go. Push through. Excuse me. That was David Montgomery. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man. Kevin, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do what?
Don't come over here anymore. Daddy's streaming, okay? I don't want you on the camera right now. You hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
But
You know
I
why?
do not see myself on it.
I don't want you to even try to see yourself. You hear me?
Yes.
Because that means you're on camera.
But I still
What did I tell you? What is on the internet? Who's on the internet? Say it loud.
I said predators.
Who are predators?
Grown-ups that do bad things to kids.
Exactly. Thank you. So please do not. It's okay. Just don't want you to be. I just don't want you in harm's way right now. Thank you, son. Daddy love you.
I know.
Yes, Daddy love you.
I know, Daddy.
Shout out to all the fathers. Merry Christmas to everybody, by the way. It is Christmas still. I got my son with me. We watching the game. We're going to watch this Lions game, and we're going to switch over to watching basketball in the NBA. We streaming as long as we can to my computer. Can't stream no more. 5:36 remaining in the fourth. Detroit Lions need this win. Don't put your mouth on that, Kevin. Please. Oh, my God. 4-year-olds. David Montgomery gets the ball. A run of about 2. Like, that's the stuff you got to tell 4-year-olds. Don't put your mouth on that. Why are you... Pause. Why are you just putting your mouth on random things? Like, that's what 4-year-olds do. They just want to put their mouth on something, bro. Just wait till you get some food. Why? You shouldn't put your mouth on anything. It's 4-year-olds, though. 4-year-olds just like to do random, nasty stuff like that. Jared Goff in the shotgun, snaps the ball, throws it. It's deflected. 3rd and 8. Oh, my God. It's Jared Goff. It's Jared Goff. I think we can admit that. It's Jared Goff. It's Jared Goff. It's nobody else. It's Jared Goff, fam. It's nobody else's fault if Detroit loses this game. It's Jared Goff. And I think we need to get him up out of here. By we, I mean the Lions. The Lions need to get Jared Goff out of here. Respectfully. Respectfully. Once again, throws the ball, it's deflected. Once again, throws the ball and it's deflected. 4th and 8. Getting down to the wire. Jared Goff throws the ball again and it's deflected. He had a wide open receiver, bro. A wide open receiver, bro. A wide open receiver. All right, we're finally kicking a field goal at the least. 48-yard field goal attempt. Detroit Lions. Much needed. I guess worst case scenario, we can tie the game. Oh, my goodness. What a bad performance. What a bad game. What a bad performance and a bad game this is right now. All right, man. Lions bring that deficit to within 3. 10-13. We're going to update this green screen behind us as well. Do that right there. There we go. Yeah, it'll be updating soon. Christmas Day, Merry Christmas. Almost forgot it was Christmas, bro. Almost forgot it was Christmas. We going off today. We going off today. I got my son here with me while we streaming. My son said Merry Christmas. And we talking about sports all day, football and basketball. Only football game we watching today are the Lions in Minnesota. All the other games don't even matter, to be honest with you. They don't even matter. None of the teams are in the playoffs other than the Broncos. Out of the 6 teams that's playing, only the Broncos are in the playoffs. The Lions have this much of a chance, and it's looking like we don't really even have that. The Lions. Just saying that. Getting ready to kick the ball off. Minnesota with the ball. 4 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. 4 minutes, 39 seconds remaining. All right, Detroit still in the 3-point deficit right now. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. 13 to 10. Oh, hand the ball off. The Vikings. Oh, touchdown. It's about a 60-yard run. That's a touchdown. Minnesota. This game is over, ladies and gentlemen. This game is over. We had a good time. So we are going to make this transition from football to basketball. I'm going to get these graphics together. Appreciate you for kicking it with KC from the stands. Give me 1 second, and we'll get it together.